What's going on, guys? Coach Darren here. I got a video for you that is going to add so much value. I can't tell you how many times people ask me, what should I eat? How much food should I eat? What food should I be eating to lose weight? What food should I be eating to tone up? And how do I hit my protein goal? Because it just seems impossible. I'm gonna show you how to do all that step by step and show you exactly what I eat on a daily basis, meal by meal, and show you exactly how to structure it so that you can take this and start implementing it right away to start seeing success. So, if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Okay, so meal number one, I wake up at about 4 a.m. every single day. I go and do my boot camp, I come home, and then I get a quick meal in. I only have about 15 minutes to get something in me before I have my next class. What I do is I just make this super quick, convenient, high protein omelet that all you need is egg whites, some spinach, and some choice of meat if you prefer it, some like linguiça or sausage. And I just put that together, right? Make sure you use egg whites instead of whole eggs, because the egg whites is gonna be all protein and it's gonna be much less calories versus if you try to get the same amount of protein with whole eggs, you also have each yolk with it, which is a lot more calories, and you're probably gonna exceed your fat goal for the day as well as your calorie goal. So use egg whites. Egg whites is the fastest way to get your protein in at breakfast. Egg whites, some spinach in there so you're already starting to get your green leafy vegetables, and then for a little bit of flavor I like to add some linguiça. Okay, meal number two coming up. Okay, so meal number two is going to be light yogurt with some almonds and a protein shake. Okay, it sounds like a really weird combo, but let me explain. Anytime I have a meal, I'm trying to go for certain food groups, and I want to combine them together as much as I can. I want to make sure I always have protein with every single one of my meals, okay? Whether that's coming from, you know, solid foods like chicken and egg whites, or if it's coming from supplementation like this. I want to make sure I'm getting a little bit of fats in there and also a little bit of carbs, okay? So I combine all this together and this would be my snack. So if I had my first meal at about 6:30, I would have this somewhere around 9, 10 a.m. I can't wait all the way until noon to eat again. It's just way too long. It's like 6 hours. I prefer to eat every 2.5 to 3.5 hours to keep my body fed, small meals, and consistently giving myself protein throughout the day instead of having 3 gigantic meals. What I like to do is I'll take the light yogurt, strawberry is my favorite, I'll take the almonds and actually dump it in there and just eat the almonds with the yogurt with a spoon. Sometimes with my hands, I don't know. I don't know why I made it sound like I eat it with something other than a spoon. Also, protein. I'm going for 50 grams, okay? You want to be getting close to 50 grams during your snack or any one of your meals, 30 to 50 grams. So if you're getting these little pre-made ones that you can get at Costco, at Walmart, this is the Muscle Milk, but they also have Premier. They usually have between 20 and 30 grams. Don't make the mistake of just having one. You need to have 2 of them so that you can get enough protein that by the end of the day you reach your goal. Okay, if you don't want to drink these, you can also get protein powder. Okay, and this right here has 24 grams per scoop, and I can take 2 scoops and put it in one, 8-ounce glass of water and shake it up in a shaker cup and drink that. Boom, I got 50 grams of protein right there, as opposed to having 2 pre-made ones. But it's up to you. The great thing about the pre-made ones though is you could get these at any convenience store. So if you're running short on time, you're on your way to work, you're on your lunch break, run to the gas station, run to the supermarket. They're gonna have these in the refrigerator section. Okay, so this would be my snack. This would be about 9 to 10 a.m. Now let's move on to lunch. Okay, meal number 3, this would be considered lunchtime, and I'm a huge proponent of convenience and not having to do too much. So if I'm super busy, or if you're super busy, if I have to get to my next work project, or maybe you have to get to your next job, or you have other responsibilities you need to do, like take the kids from one place to another, shuttling them around, whatever the case is, you don't have time to sit down and make a gourmet meal. You just don't. So usually people will say, okay, I'm gonna go run through the drive-thru real quick because that's gonna save me time, it's convenient. No, you can also have convenient and healthy. So what I like to do is go to a supermarket and pick up a rotisserie chicken. Okay, you can get those from Lyra's, Safeway, any one of those places. Get a rotisserie chicken. And for lunch, I like to eat the legs and the thighs off of the chicken. It's funny, I usually, I just cut the legs off and eat them. Like literally, I have the leg, the thigh, I usually have 2 of them. Plus, I also have some greens over here. I have a little bit of a green salad. and then I also have some rice. Okay, so let me explain this. I want to make sure I'm getting my protein in. That's going to be coming from my chicken. I want to get a little bit of greens in. That's going to help keep me full, give me fiber, which is going to help to eliminate that later on so I don't get backed up. So I have the greens. Then I also have a little bit of rice, okay? Because carbs are not bad for you, but they're the easiest thing to overindulge on. So you have to be very careful and monitor yourself, especially if you're like me and you're prone to gain weight very quickly. You're not a naturally thin person. You got to be careful with your carbs, okay? But you don't want to eliminate them entirely. Don't make that mistake. So if you were to look at my plate, I literally divided it up where half of my plate is protein, a quarter of it is veggies, and a quarter of it is starchy carbohydrates like rice. This could also be bread, pasta, tortillas. So yeah, this meal would be around 1, 2 p.m., somewhere around my lunchtime. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, next meal here, and this would be considered my second snack of the day. This is gonna be between lunch and dinner. This is my meal after lunch. You can kind of see the theme here. I got my protein shakes here again, and then I have some sort of carb to go with it. One rule of thumb, always, is you never wanna have carbs by themselves. Okay, that's gonna spike up your blood sugar, your glucose levels, and it's gonna be much easier to be able to gain weight. So what you need to do is make sure you're always pairing it with protein to balance that out. Okay, so first things first, where's my protein coming from? That's the first question you need to answer. So if that's gonna be your ready-mades or if that's gonna be your scoops of protein, you need to get that in. Secondly, I have some fruit. Now, don't make the mistake of just having any kind of fruit because they're not all created equal. When you're trying to lose weight, you want to go for berries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. These are going to have much lower calories and carbohydrates than, say, bananas or apples or oranges. Okay? So don't make that mistake. If you're trying to lose weight, try your best to stick with berries. And for this, I might even eat almost this entire thing, but if I'm having both, I'll have like half of this and half of this, and it'll be like less than 100 calories on top of my protein and a whole lot of extra nutrients and vitamins and just a bunch. It's just like a super food meal. It's phenomenal, okay? And this is gonna hold me over until dinner time. All right, here we go with the last meal of the day. This is gonna be dinner. This is what I typically have in the evening time. Me personally, I like to cut my carbs out before bed, okay? Because in my opinion, carbohydrates should be used as fuel. So I like to try to time them around when I wake up so it fuels me for my day and around my workout so it gives me energy. First thing I want to do is just take advantage of the rotisserie chicken that I had earlier, and I want to utilize the remainder of that, okay? So I already told you I ate the legs off of it during my lunchtime. So that means there's still 2 chicken breasts left. Okay, so I'm gonna eat both of those chicken breasts and I'm gonna put those on my plate. You can have them with skin, without skin. If you're trying to lose weight and cut more calories, take the skin off. Personally, I like to keep them on for a little bit of flavor. That's just me though. This right here is gonna be a great way to be able to get that last little bit of protein right before you go to bed. Okay, and if you look at this, I don't have a lot of carbohydrates. You can see it's literally all veggies. I prefer to have veggies, double the veggies, and just protein. Protein and veggies for bed, okay? Because for me personally, when I wake up in the morning, I'm a little bit leaner, I'm a little bit tighter because I didn't have all that extra glycogen and carbs before bed that weren't utilized, right? I like to time my carbohydrates when I wake up and during my workouts. That's when I'm most active. Carbohydrates should be used as fuel, right? It should be used as gasoline to power your vehicle, which is your body. So if you're gonna have a tough workout, eat some carbs before. And once you're done with the workout, eat some carbs after to help you replenish and recover. But right before bed, what are you refueling for? What do you need energy for? You're about to go eat a bunch of carbs and lay in bed and just sleep. So in my opinion, I like to cut carbs before bed, have a high amount of protein and a bunch of veggies just to kind of keep me full. And then I'll sleep for 6 to 8 hours, which is gonna allow me to fast. You know, everyone wants to talk about intermittent fasting. You're basically fasting every night, right? As long as you're not getting up in the middle of the night and snacking. So I like to prolong that just a bit by keeping the carbs low. That's gonna keep my insulin levels low, and without getting too nerdy about it, when your insulin levels stay low for a prolonged period of time, fat burning goes up, okay? Just to make that simple. So yeah, that's what I eat. It's this And mind you, none of this took any prep time. I didn't have to cook, I didn't have to meal prep anything. Literally everything was either in a bag or bought from the store. Convenient, but healthy. That is what you want to go for when you're super busy and you're running a tight schedule. Okay, you don't have to hit the drive-thrus, you don't have to sacrifice healthy food for convenience, you just don't. Run and grab a rotisserie chicken, grab one of these microwavable rice packets from the store that you could pop in the microwave for 4 minutes. It's that easy. Get the fruit, grab the protein shakes. Like, this doesn't take any prep time. It takes 1 second to put it into a shaker cup, and then 2 seconds to just hurry up and drink that on your break at work, or on the way to work, or driving to the next event. The veggies, literally not even cooked. I literally just take it right out of the thing, throw it on my plate, and eat it. Okay? It might not be the best tasting, but what you always want to remember when you're trying to lose fat is you're eating for function, not for flavor. Okay? You're trying to eat this to be able to get lean. You're not trying to eat this because it tastes the best. If you're looking for what tastes the best, it's probably going to be fried chicken instead of rotisserie chicken. And you're probably going to have some mashed potatoes and gravy on the side instead of some leafy greens. Let's be honest. Okay? So, that just goes to show you guys, it doesn't have to be hard. Is this the only way that you can eat to be able to get lean? Absolutely not. This is just a very simple way to do it, without any prep time, without any gourmet recipes, none of that stuff. Just how to do this quickly and conveniently when you have a busy schedule and you don't have to sacrifice eating healthy, and you're able to hit your freaking protein goal. Everybody has trouble hitting their protein goal, and I just don't understand why. All of my clients, ladies, I'm throwing you under the bus right now, you never eat enough protein, and I just don't get it, right? Or they're having 5 protein shakes in a day to be able to get there. Doesn't have to be that way. 1 to 2 protein shakes max, the rest of it should be coming from food, period. Okay, so I hope you like this video. If you want to see more nutrition videos like this and more kind of hacks and tips and tricks on how to make fitness easy and not overcomplicate it, let me know. If you like this video, the best compliment you could give me is like this video, share it with your friends, and by liking the video, that's kind of like a virtual like fist bump or something, I don't know. So yeah, and then if you want more videos like this, make sure to follow our YouTube channel right up here. Click subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can always be notified when a new video comes out. Alright guys, I'll see you later.